Hey everybody, welcome to Cheesehead Trucking. Welcome back if you're a repeat offender. We're growing. Little 14. Got us a nice little bankroll. Let's go. Episode whatever number this is. We're just gonna start. Keep going. Trying to hit that level 20. And we can get a truck. Alright, Cheyenne to Twin Falls. Pays pretty good. Ooh, it's propane. It's not a big heavy hauler. It's just a tanker. Kind of nice to get a little. Yeah, it's not a mobile screener like I've been, or a mobile crusher that I've been hauling for the last how long. Day cab, 629 miles. Let's rock and roll. It's Cheesehead Trucking because I am from Wisconsin and apparently we're known for being cheeseheads. Packer fans. We make a lot of cheese in Wisconsin too. So. But anyway, yeah, that's it. If you want to know what I'm using for equipment, it's down below in the description. G29 steering wheel. GTPLAYER racing cockpit. And a button box. Sim panel button box. A squeaky chair. That we want lights. Time of the day is in the morning. And you stick it in gear. There we go. So, yeah, the objective of all of this is to level up. Get to level 20, start making more money for loads because you have your own truck. OE, owner operator. Owner operator, OO. I don't know the acronym. I'm just a driver. I do have, now this is today's date, which would be the 19th of February. I do have an eye tracker that I bought. I'm going to go right up over the curb with it. Sorry about the lawn there. It's an eye tracker. So I don't have to do this. I can just look out the window. But I don't have it hooked up yet. So by the time you guys see this, it should be March something. Should have it hooked up. Just currently I don't. Got a few things going on IRL. So I haven't had the time. Been sick. Waited on some other things besides the eye tracker. I needed a new monitor stand / TV stand. Which I do have. I just gotta get it put together. Gotta get time. Work a lot of hours. Between recording for 2 different channels, uploaded. Live streaming on another channel. What are we doing for fuel? Oh, I think we're gonna need some fuel. We'll get some out of the next. What's fuel out here? This will have that on there. Let's see. I don't really care for the ones that don't have the. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have the distance to empty. Which is why I don't want to buy a Freightliner. Because I want to have that. I think all trucks should have it. How many miles are left in the tank? Did this guy just come off the freeway? He missed his exit. He's got to come up, turn around, go up, turn around, go back down. Because he just came off the on-ramp. We'll have to get stopped along the way here. He's going back up again. Look. Here you go. He's just... It's like the Griswold family in the National Lampoon's European Vacation. Look, kids, Parliament, Big Ben. 8 hours later. Look, kids, Can't get over it. Anyway. Good movie. I think out of the National Lampoon series, I think it was not in my top, of them. The first one is the best one. Family Vacation, man, and it dies. And Christmas Vacation. Well, see, and that's not even a National Lampoon, I don't think. And then there's, well, no, the one that's not is the Vegas Vacation. That's not National Lampoon. But, like, the right family one, Las Vegas one, Christmas Vacation. I think you'd have to put Christmas for a second. Then the third one would be Vegas Vacation. Fourth one would be the European one. European really wasn't that good. It's actually got the guy from Karate Kid in it. Johnny, sweep the leg. William Zabka, who seems like a really good dude, by the way. Played a real a-hole character, but that was his job. Yeah, he seems like a stand-up. I've seen enough TikToks and stuff with him at different things, and he's always happy to pose and take pictures and sign autographs and stuff like that. Which, in my opinion, if you're in that industry, you should be grateful, to your fans. I'm not talking about the scary, freaky people that are stalking you. I'm talking just the average fan that comes up to you is, see it, but I'm not that guy either. Say, I'm just going to use a hypothetical situation. I like William Zabka. He's out to dinner with his wife at a Denny's, and I walked into Denny's. I'm like, holy crap, it's William Zabka. I might walk by his booth, say, what's up, bro? If he initiates back, or I'd be like, hey, what's up, bro? Love your movie. And keep going. If he says, hey, do you want to? Sure, then I'll interrupt you. But I'm not going to do it otherwise. I'm going to let you do your thing, I ran into, years ago, Vanna White from The Wheel of Fortune. And my wife and I were just out to eat. We were in Las Vegas, but we were out to eat. Apparently, Wheel of Fortune was doing a taping or whatever in Las Vegas. And this was, 6 in the morning. Because we're early people, we're morning people. 6 in the morning, we're just getting up, and 5 o'clock we got up, but we're hitting the floor, we're hitting the casinos, we're hitting the breakfast and all this and that. And we ran into Vanna White, who was probably on her way to go do some taping, or who knows what. But she was with some dude and she's a tiny thing. She was with some dude that's 6'5", over 3 bills, just a big dude. And she was a foot away from us in the line, because she was in a VIP line. We of course were just in a regular, mortal line. And she looked at us, and we just smiled and let her do her thing. I'm like, that was Vanna White. But neither one of us was like, hey, we should get her autograph. We should do this. Why let her be? We should be happy we just got to see, a celebrity. I mean, it was Vanna White. It wasn't like it was. But even then, I still wouldn't bother you. Enjoy your meal. She was all dressed down. She had a ball cap on. It wasn't like she was trying to hide, but she wasn't in a big gown like she is on the show. Jeans and a ball cap. I don't remember the name of the team that ball cap was from, but yeah, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy to bother you. Now, if you're at a fan booth and you're signing, what the hell is going on here? Why are you brake checking me? You're signing autographs and stuff like that. That's a completely different thing. But if you're just out in the wild, as I would call it, you should. I don't know. you should expect some reaction by the fans. I mean, the fans got you to where you're at. They watch your movies, they buy your merch, whatever it is. And if you're gonna just diss them, I get it if it's a whole mob of people, but if you just run into one guy, you know, who wants to, you know, take a selfie or whatever. See, I don't want an autograph. I'm not that guy. I don't want the autograph. A selfie? Sure. Because anybody can be like, yeah, I saw so-and-so, and they, unless I got a picture of you signing it, they're not going to believe that you signed it. Or nobody's going to believe that you signed it. No. Run into them and say, hey, can I get a selfie? Sure. I get it. They have things to do, people see it, all that stuff. If it was just me and there's nobody behind me and there's not a mob of people, give me 5 seconds of your time if you don't mind. But again, I'm not going to approach you on that aspect. I'm just going to say, I love your show, love your content, whatever you're doing. Most of my celebrities that I really enjoy their movies and things like that are old. What's a selfie? Yeah. You know, they're in their 70s. They don't care where rat's butt, and they're going to tell you that. I don't care. Shove your selfie up your wazoo. Thanks a lot. Oh, I loved you in Goodfellas. What? I was in that. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I guess that's my question of the day. We're going to get on that topic. If you ran into a celebrity, or if you have, let me know what celebrity you ran into. If you ran into a celebrity, would you approach them for a autograph, flash, selfies, whatever? Or would you just snap a picture of them? It's, oh my god, it's so-and-so. I guess I'm not a fanatic about anybody. You know what I'm saying? But again, I like a lot of actors, I like a lot of actresses, whatever, but as far as who said it, it's Sunday before, so just around a hill or something. I gotta make sure we keep an eye on the, oh yeah, 490. At least we got a small enough vehicle to get in and out of fuel stations and stuff. We're not hauling a big giant trailer, it's just a fuel tanker. So if I need to slide in or out of a fuel station, I'll do that. These are the kinds of loads I like, these basic loads. Oops, sorry about that, dude. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, comments, whatevers, feel free to drop them down below. I will get back to you. I promise. The channel's growing, and I appreciate it because you guys. If you could leave a comment, share it on Twitter, Facebook, wherever you want to share it to. All that little stuff helps out. Even just a comment, it does. It helps out. Hello, hey, whatever. Like, I'm new to the channel. It all helps the smaller guy. Helps us out. And I'm guilty of it too. I watch a lot of videos that I don't necessarily hit a thumbs up on. But in my defense, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. In my defense, most of those channels are big channels. You know, they're not channels that have, you know, under 100 subscribers. Those are the people that really need your help. They should have like a telethon. Some sad music playing. Like the dog. Oh, I should have turned off that. I got fuel. That would have been a perfect place to get it. I don't want the dinger to go off. I just don't want the dinger to go off. It's like when it goes off in your car and you go, crap, I didn't realize it. But in my car, to be fair, I pay attention to it a lot more. First, you know, I get in, start the car, glance at the gas gauge. How did my wife go through so much fuel over the weekend? Where did you go? But, Yeah, so that's my question. If you ran into a celebrity, or if you have, which ones or one have you seen? I'd say, I mean, I ran into, let's see, I'm trying to think of other celebrities I may have ran into. In the wild. I'm not talking on a movie set or something like that. Like in the wild. We ran into Joe Pesci at the Whole Foods or something, you know. Like Joe Pesci, I think. De Niro, Pacino, all those guys. But again, they're all in their 70s or 80s, who knows. A lot of those people from Goodfellas, which is one of my all-time favorite movies, is, if not my all-time favorite movie. They're all getting pretty much all dead, I think. Well, that came out in, I want to say it was early 90s. Don't quote me on it. It was early 90s. So that's how many years ago? That's 40 years ago, right? 90s. Well, 1990 would be 46 years, 36 years ago. So we're pushing 40 years. I don't think it was in the 80s. I want to say it was 90 or 91. Now it's going to bug me until I grab my cell phone and just fuel stop. We got a fuel stop. Let's make some fuel quick since we're here. And then I'll check the stats. And then like a last second jerk it off the freeway. Just gonna go to the one on the right here. It seems like, even though this is a fuel tanker, it's not that big. It seems like it'd be an easier one to in and out. Apparently, I got the wrong light. So, my phone here. $1990. So yeah, it was good. A pretty good guess. 1991. Came out in 1990, so that's 36 years ago. Damn. They're watching him turn right. It's like, you son of a... Button here. Controller button. There we go. I want to get the eye tracker set up, which is going to be cat's butt. Again, if anybody's using it, let's see, it'd be E and the enter button. There we go. If anybody's using that eye tracker, let me know how it's working for you. I know a friend of mine is. That's why I went and bought one. I just haven't gotten around to getting it hooked up. I really want to. But my current setup, which I really like, the TV is a little bit further away. And in order for that eye tracker deal to work, it has to be with inside from you, 37, I think, 37 inches, whatever that is in 90 some centimeters, whatever it is. So I don't have to do, well, let's just do this. I don't want to have to do this every time I want to look up, you know, hey, is there anybody coming? I don't want to have to do that. Not that I won't, I just don't want to. Why would it change and go that way? I want to get back on the freeway. It's like rerouted me, added more miles to my trip. Tell me I can't get back on the freeway over here? should be able to. I just got off. We need to go the other way for some reason. Oh, I gotta turn there. Apparently, hey, sorry about that. That's a red arrow, but man, I didn't get a ticket out of it. I guess I should look at my traffic signs. Like, I know there's a way to get back on us. Yeah, the celebrity thing. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody that I'm that. Of course, I'm of a certain age. It doesn't really matter anymore. I respect people's privacy and all that stuff. So. But again, if they're at a meet and greet or like a TwitchCon or a gaming convention or something like that, because a lot of those guys are like gamers or, you know, whatever. See, I like MASH, the TV show that was on in the late 70s, early 70s to mid 70s or whatever, early 80s. I'm a fan. And if I ran into one of the characters that's still alive, which is only a handful, literally, at a convention, of course I'd want a selfie with them. MASH. Or sign one of their pictures, I guess. But, I guess I don't really want an autograph, you know, just because to me it's not the same as like a selfie. I'd rather have a picture of a hand, you know, guy shaking his hand, or just even shake his hand. Like, good, I love your show. What show was it? MASH. I was in MASH. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's only a handful left. Think about it. That was in the 70s. So these guys, that was 50 years ago or more. Well, it was 1970. I'm not sure when it came out. I think it was 73. Well, it was, the show was based on the Korean War. And the show lasted longer than the Korean War. It was on for 11 seasons. I mean, there's tons of episodes of MASH. But it was 11 seasons. Yeah, we should have more than enough to do that. I didn't even gotta look back for that. We gained at 80 miles an hour. Punch it, Margaret. But yeah, I can't wait to get the eye tracker hooked up. Talking about that. And I have to move what I had to do is order a new monitor / TV stand so that I can get it closer to me. Because the one I bought doesn't have that. It's like a scissor arm that comes out toward you. I thought about buying it, but I didn't want to screw crap into my wall. You know? And this TV stand that I bought, which I will eventually post once I get hooked up, I post the link to it in my or description or whatever. It's made for, it's the same company that makes the racing cockpit makes the TV stand. Understand whatever. So that you can get it fits right over top of this thing and you can get it pretty close. So I'll be within the range that it needs to be. Getting up to the speed limit, climbing a hill. Yeah. So I can't wait for that. I'm hoping to have it installed by the weekend here, which would be the 20-something. Well, today's the 19th. That's a Thursday. 21st probably. Saturday. My goal to get it. It doesn't seem like it's going to be too difficult to assemble the TV stand. And the thing is, I got to tear this old one out, which it's crammed into a small area. So I'm going to move some stuff around in order to get this moved, in order to get the old shit out and put the new stuff in. Why are you driving so slow? I'm following a camper. The camper's doing 80 miles an hour. Seems like my camera's off. Yeah, and I'm open with the eye tracker thing. It doesn't. I mean, I'm not in my office. I'm not looking at anything. Maybe my monitor. I just don't want it to be, you know, twitchy. So I'll have to adjust the sensitivity. Apparently, there's a way to adjust that so it's not like just hyper speed movements. You know, it's reading your eyeballs. So if you're looking left or right, I don't want it just dancing all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Dancing all over the screen. Like, what the heck is wrong with this guy? Is he drunk? He's left, right. He's like looking at the road. My cruise still it's at 80. I'm gonna slow down. I don't get a damn ticket. Let's let off the gas. I don't want to brake because you brake, then you lose 10 miles an hour in a half a second. I don't think there's any other celebrities that I've actually ran into. I know there was a couple. But again, they weren't A-list celebs. Now, to my grandma or something like that, Vanna White would be... Holy hell. Somebody watches Wheel of Fortune and stuff. But, myself, nah, it's a celebrity, I guess, but... She ever been in any movies? No. She's been in Playboy, but never been in a movie. No thing. No actress. Per se. Yes, it was. Take a lay in there, Hoss. And what you're hauling, but it looks explosive. Of course, he's got to brake check me real quick before he switches lanes. And then he's got acceleration in a day cab. I think that's what I'm into, but he's got that acceleration. Oh, yeah, that reminds me, I gotta get a picture. Bear with me, people. It goes pretty quick. I don't know if that's... I gotta hit a button. Just trying to find a good location. Hey, cool. Yeah, I don't have a... Or like a music star or music... Whatever. I'm definitely less likely to approach somebody in the music industry than... Like, oh my god. Oh, that was another... We were at... we were in Las Vegas. Not the same year. I don't think it was a different year. We were at... I'm trying to think of the other celebrities. And are they celebrities? I don't know if they are anymore. I don't think the band's even together anymore. We were at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. We stopped there to get some t-shirts, you know, just souvenir crap. And we were getting a taxi, leaving there. And right in front of us was these guys. It's like, alrighty then. And it was like 4 or 5 guys, whatever it was. And they were dressed like the Beatles. I'm like, wow, Beatle impersonators. I just assumed that it's Las Vegas, you're going to see that stuff, right? Like, oh, the Elvis people, they probably got the Beatle people, and whatever. And they were talking to this lady. A minivan pulls up. Taxi cab minivan. Pulls up and they're like, hey, we'll split the cab with you. Or we'll pay for the cab if we can go with you. Where are you going? And she's like, oh, I'm going to whatever, MGM Grand or whatever. And we're like, that's where we're going. We'll pay for the cab if we can go with you. And she's like, sure. I don't think she knew who they were. I didn't have no idea. I guess I'm gonna know. I had no idea who they were. And they leave. And the taxi guy goes, the guy who whistles for the cabs. He says to us, because we were the next in line then. And he goes, apparently you guys aren't fans of Oasis. I'm like, Who? I thought they were knockoff Beetle people. I said, I had no idea who these people were. And I had to just push this guy off the road. Billy Grandpa. You got 4 lanes over there. You couldn't move over 1. And now he's going to switch to the right lane. Yeah, they were the band Oasis. It wasn't in my wheelhouse. I mean, I've heard some of their music, but I'd never seen them. This was before YouTube, you know. This is a long time ago. This was, Jesus. Maybe it was still YouTube time. I don't think it was even YouTube time. I don't know when YouTube came out. But, you know, to watch videos. They had MTV to watch videos, but I didn't really watch MTV. That was back when MTV still had played videos. And then they had MTV2 that played videos. MTV1 was like Real World and all these other shows became reality TV stuff. You know, Survivor came out, and all these different reality shows became a big thing. But, anyway, Oasis. So that was another, I guess, somewhat celebrity, because I don't think they're together anymore, band. Somewhat celebrity sighting that we had that we didn't even know. This is Oasis. But yeah, as far as bands go, groups go, I don't know. If I ran into them, I would be like, first of all, they're all old now. And I think if you run into an old, I don't know, say one of the guys from Cinderella, or you know, one of the old hair bands from back in the day, if you ran into one of those guys, they're playing casinos and they're playing, you know, just, if they're still playing. A lot of those guys are still trying to hold on to their past, you know. It's like, oh, it's still a thing. We have fans. But you don't sound the same. And one thing I can't, and I've been to a few concerts. I mean, I don't want to downplay anybody, whatever, it is what it is. But there are bands, groups, whatever, that sound really good in studio. You know, because of the mics, the editing, But when they go live, like singing out at a concert, yeah, it's terrible. And I've been to a couple of them. And I've heard a couple of them, especially now with YouTube and stuff. Like, wow. I would, you know, you listen to their CD or, you know, digital copy or whatever, or recordings, streaming, whatever. They sound great. You hear them live and it's just terrible. It's like, who is that? Somebody else subbing in for them or something? Because that's not good. I need to get a thumbnail. I got 130 miles. I don't want to take it with this cola truck next to me. I guess this thing isn't going to go to 80 miles an hour, so it's going to be happy with 73 or whatever it is. Doesn't matter. Just need a picture. I know. Potatoes. Potatoes. Now I'm just over the speed limit. I went from not being able to get to the speed limit to being just over the speed limit. And we got amber lamps. It's going to be in that way here. Now they're going to speed up so I can't get past them. Yep. I thought that. Now I got to pick up the speed. Alright, we'll just pull back over. Yeah, I'm trying to think of any other celebrities. Oasis and Vanna White. Not a very good thing. But yeah, bands that don't sound good live. Yeah, I went to Van Halen. It was when Sammy Hagar was in our group. Probably in the mid-90s. Awesome. Can't say enough about it. They were awesome. Astronomically Just like the album. I mean, it was like they were lip syncing it. I know they were. It just sounded so good. I mean, the acoustics, I guess, of where we were at. Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. As opposed to being, say, outside, you know. But sometimes the indoor arenas aren't acoustically set up for. Why are you not doing the speed limit? Aren't set up for that. I gotta get a picture. Here, let's do this now. It's just a fuel tanker. It doesn't matter. Let me back it up a little bit here. Let's see. Gotta make sure I leave enough room for the logo. We'll put it over this side. Get the logo in the upper left-hand corner. Make it noon. That's pretty close. That'll work. All I need is a picture. Back to driving here. Gotta find my button. There we go. I got it set up on my steering wheel where I just hit a certain button and it brings up the camera mode. And if you want to do the change the time of day thing, just hit your space bar and it will let you change the time of day. Really, we're going to do 60s. Grandpa's taking out his Chevelle here, doesn't want to go over the speed limit. Yeah, bands that sound not so good, like Molly Crew. They did not sound good in the day. Look up old 90s footage, 80s footage of them at a concert. Vince Neil didn't know the words then, he still don't know the words. And the voices, I mean, I get it's about the experience, but I want to experience some music that sounds good too, you know? Why are we going so slow? Ooh, and it's not just rock music, it could be country music too. I've heard some live country music stuff that just wasn't that good. Well, get over then. Looks like an old Chevelle or a Tempest. Pontiac Tempest. There's a boat. I know some of the old cars, but I'm not an aficionado. This is before work, so I'm recording before work. I'm trying to get a few in before, probably 2, before I have to go to work. So I like recording early in the morning. Right now it's 4 o'clock. And I like to record early in the morning because it's quiet. One of the few times that it's quiet in my house. And there aren't many people that live here. It's just that nobody knows how to be quiet. Nobody has an indoor voice. Upstairs for nice. Just as the sun is going down, we're getting ready to go down. We arrive at our destination. Again, I would like to thank everybody for watching. I appreciate you. If you have any questions or whatever about anything, whether it be the button box or the steering wheel or the racing cockpit, or any questions about it, I will be happy to answer your questions. I'd be one of those celebrities that'd be happy to take a picture with you. Because I know where I came from and how I got there was because of my fans. You know. Appreciate you. Hey, officer. I had my blanket around this time. But, I get it. If you were going to get mobbed and knocked down, like say the Beatles back in the 70s and 60s, when they were in their heyday, and the women were just mobbing them, well, I would probably run as well. I don't want to die. Get trampled. And you got stories of the celebrities that died because their fans were fanatics and killed them. Just you don't know. People are going through stuff. And you don't know what people are going through. You always got to watch what you say. Oh, sorry, dude. Where is my... I'm gonna drive around the parking lot? Where the hell's the destination? In the middle of the parking lot. Why would that arrow take me this way? Can I go across the parking lot? Instead of going this way? There's my... Sorry, dude. I'll give you some money for grass seed. It's not like it's growing there anyway. Hey, look. Hey. Nah, it's not worth the 15 points to think around. So again, I want to thank everybody for watching. Appreciate you. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. If you did, be sure to smash the like button. Oh, we almost made it. Next one. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.